We're live.
We're live.
I definitely dug all the description things you did.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about all the stuff and the things. What's it even say?
The metal stuff. And it's like the picture I found of us too, where you're just angry and I'm just smirking.
Nick and Dick are teaming up to discuss all things metal. Album reviews, gear reviews, band interviews, our opinions on the stuff and that other stuff too. Oh wait, no. All the stuff and the things. We're going to talk about the metal. You know what I'm talking about. That stuff. And that other stuff too. I like it.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, hopefully, by the end of this journey, you will.
Things metal.
I don't know. I don't think this journey has an end. Does any journey have an end?
Doesn't.
Except when you die. Then it's over.
Just all holding guitars. I love it. Let's get those shares out, boys.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh,
No,
shit.
wait, are we on Podcastrophe? Or
No, we are on the Happy
Okay.
Fun Metal. I mean, it says podcast.
It does say
God damn it,
Podcastrophe.
what the fuck? Just throwing your logos all over the damn place? I got 9 logos. Put them all on.
Like a NASCAR.
You got it.
There's one, we just see, our eyes. There's the logos just everywhere. You have to stay in this perfect camera position. If you move, you will be covered by a logo, and we don't care.
We gotta get a sexy version of the Happy Fun Metal Time. Put that in the corner.
Yes.
I like how quick Nate whips those things up.
Right.
What do you need to look
He
like?
just does it.
Ridiculous and unreadable. I got you, fam. My service is terrible. It's not lit.
That's no good.
No.
Are you using that microphone?
I don't know, you didn't hand me one.
Oh, that right there.
Okay, I'll grab it.
I was gonna say that's the room microphone.
Hello.
That's so I got a room mic there and a room mic here. That's for the live feed. I'll point this more this way so that it can hear us.
See, I thought it was my mic. You didn't hand me
Oh,
one.
no,
What
my
a great
bad.
host. You
My
hand your
bad.
co-host a microphone, and Brett's just left in the fucking dark.
Speaking of Nate, did you need the PNG logo
God damn.
specifically for the?
Yes.
Yes,
Nate,
yeah,
that's
Nate.
exactly what we need.
We need you.
Save us, Pod Daddy. Pod Poppy.
Pod Poppy.
That's
Happy.
great.
Pod Happy.
Well, we don't have an intro.
Nope. With Nick and Dick. And Brett too.
Are we gonna be able to replicate
Brett's
that?
here.
Because it's been recording.
No, I don't think I can. That was just for the current for Nate.
Gotcha.
For the current listeners.
Awesome.
Meaning Nate.
Well, we're
Pod
good.
Poppy exclusive.
Are we ready to start recording?
Yeah, I feel like I should move over to the couch. I don't like being totally obstructed by you.
Normally you won't be,
I won't be.
but that's just me while I'm, staring.
Okay.
So while he decides to swivel, you will be blocked.
All right.
If you want,
I like this.
it's
a lot.
definitely more in view. You either got the charitage or you got the couch.
The charitage.
Oh God.
I kind of like the chair, but okay, we'll see how it goes.
Dick in his big old chair.
Sorry.
The Omega.
It's more so just the whole setup of the room. It's not incredibly ideal, but
Meh.
it's still
We got it.
awesome.
Meh.
We got to get different set pieces for the different shows.
Yeah, that's what the guitars are for.
I mean, that's part of it. It's a start.
My guitar.
All right, I'm just gonna hit record.
All right.
Hello, and welcome to
Happy, fun, metal time.
With Nick and Dick.
That's your two. That was actually Nick shredding.
That
That guitar is turned on.
It's plugged in.
into an amp. That was Nick shredding.
That was how
That was not
it
him
sounds.
making sound effects with his mouth. Like,
I actually got a pedal design that makes, like, when you hit the notes, it just makes my mouth noise. That
all
is the
have
whole
guitars.
purpose of this show, guys.
Yes.
This could be mouth guitaring. Thanks for joining.
We all are holding guitars. Do any of us know how to play guitar?
I don't.
Absolutely
No, no, we don't.
I don't know
Look
the
how
first
sick this
thing.
guitar is.
Yeah, we have some sick guitars.
Can't play them.
Like Nick, you're holding my Chapman Ghost Fret.
It's wonderful.
Brett, you got my LTD F100 FM. I just bought that's my ESP. And then I got my PRS, and I love all of these guitars. Like that was basically one of my first guitars,
The privilege. Thank you.
and that's the first really good guitar I got. And I think that's the guitar that made me realize, wow, money kind of does matter when getting a guitar.
Yeah.
Sometimes. It's not all the time. But yeah, that's a really quality guitar, and I love it.
Doesn't
Chapman Guitars, check them out.
Colby have one like it?
He has a Chapman Rob Scallon signature.
Okay.
Which,
But it's got the same
yeah,
finish and stuff.
pretty much.
I really like
Oh wait,
that.
no, he used that guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about
I
now.
remember when he came to town and played with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, he used that
one.
guitar.
Yeah.
And I was like,
super
thank you.
sexy.
Thank you for getting this thing some stage time.
Using the Dongo Classic.
Yeah, he's used my amps. He's like that Panama amp. He's used that.
That thing's nice.
Keegan and Cardor Dick Smash uses my Panama cabinet.
Nice.
But I sold that to him, I think, a year and a half, 2 years ago. Yeah.
Nice.
And I should be getting a new pedal in the mail today. Yeah. So this is Happy Fun Metal Time with Nick and Dick.
Yeah.
Long title. And we're here to talk about metal and metal stuff and metal things. Possibly some gear reviews, some band interviews, and just metal stuff and metal things.
Yes.
And
That about
other,
covers it.
other metal things and metal stuff.
All of it.
All of it. You might hear some riffs.
Not from me.
Maybe not from us.
Not from us.
Not from me.
You might hear. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna happen, but we're here to talk about metal stuff and metal things.
Now that point has been made
Yeah.
abundantly clear.
Yeah. I'm gonna go put this guitar up because I'm tired of holding it.
Whoa. Dog.
I'm ready to switch this guitar out for some beer.
Fine.
If you can't multitask with beer and guitar,
Dude, I've been doing stage moves.
do you really instrument at all?
I don't know, man.
Goes to fling it around his back.
Just throw it behind me. I'm done with this thing.
Please don't do that.
That's really nice. Guitar-y boy.
Jason Gilkey, I'm a Schecter and a Dean guy. Welcome to the show.
Jason.
We're here to talk some metal stuff.
Damn it, Dick.
What y'all want?
Something tasty.
I got some shred sesh.
Shred sesh. I know what that is.
Three Floyds.
Ooh, I've not
Shred
had that.
Session. I
Pizza
thought we
pork?
had this on Brews with Dudes. Cheap
Oh.
plug.
Which one was
I
it?
think so.
The Shred Sesh. It's a session ale. I dig it. I
Definitely
remember having
I've
it.
seen it, but I have not had it.
I remember having this on Brews with Dudes.
I think you're wrong, but I don't know.
It's only your podcast, Nick.
It's a
We've
podcast
had a
about
lot.
drinking beer. If it was one of the last beers we drank, there's a small chance that I don't remember.
I know I never had that one on Brews with Dudes.
Y'all want some?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what kind of metal things and metal stuff are we going to talk about today?
Let's
Oh,
see.
that's more than plenty.
Okay, there you go.
We can open up by talking about some upcoming metal shows.
Do
Because I got a lot of metal shows coming up.
That's pretty tasty.
We got the Mound Builders, Lafayette's Sludge Lords, Stoner Scions. They are
Stoner Scions. I like it.
they are turning 10 years old
Nice.
this month. So Saturday, February 23rd at the North End Pub.
Wait, they're 10 years old?
Yes.
I thought they were so much older than that. Not because some of the guys are older, but
Thought they'd been around longer.
yeah, because in 2009 was the first time I saw them, which was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And
You
that's
can
all I
steal
get.
some of mine. You poured us pretty heavily.
I'm just,
That's gonna be a great show. Lucifist is gonna play.
yeah.
The Eternal Metal Preservationists, as they like to build themselves.
Cocaine wolves.
Cocaine wolves. I would be fucking scared to death to come across a cocaine wolf.
Yep.
That's funny because I remember seeing a meme. It's like one of those.
About the bear.
Yeah.
About the bear that
Cocaine bear.
Yeah, and it's like
a-
for
Apex
four-
predator.
for four-
yeah.
For 4 minutes, it was the most apex predator of the entire Earth.
Yep.
And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, definitely.
Goodness gracious.
Like, how much cocaine did it consume?
Pounds.
Yeah.
It just found some
Yeah.
stash out in the woods, and it's like,
That's beyond Tony Montana shit. Like,
for the
like,
4 minutes before its heart burst, it was
Is that- 'cause
it was
that is
the
what happened.
apex predator.
Oh
of
yeah.
the
Oh
Earth.
yeah.
his heart had to have
Just
exploded.
it more of like imploded. Just
He went
shut
back
down
for
and
more.
seized.
He just couldn't take it. Poor guy.
Ah, man.
They
And
sent him
then,
to the taxidermy too
now
quick.
we
It's
get-
like with the Hangover. You just sometimes your heart just stops, but then it kicks right back in. That bear just needed like an hour of sitting there.
The
And
eyes
then
on,
honestly-
on the taxidermy. Just like fucking.
So we got a pretty awesome show on March 23rd. I don't know if we're gonna skip order, but let's just skip to March 23rd.
Okay.
A pretty-
totally blew order. That's fine.
Badass show involving this very Journey into Comics network. Fun for funs.
Fun for fun.
Fun for funs.
We're gonna have.
Are we gonna add Happy Fun Metal Time with Nick and Dave?
We have
too? To the fracas.
Oh, maybe we could get the guys in Boner Jovi to do an interview.
Oh, that'd be
Ooh.
tight. Toy.
They're pretty famous though.
I mean, they usually don't show up until 10 minutes
Usually they're
after the show is supposed to be done.
and usually they're partying like cocaine wolves.
No, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary sometimes.
I can't keep up with those guys.
Yeah, so we got live podcast with Podcastrophe, Brews with the Dudes, Dungeons with the Dudes, and Journey into Comics, starting the show off. I think Journey into Comics might be last at the very end of the show, right?
I think so, yes.
And then we got band number 1, which is my band. Didn't know we'd ever play another show, but here we are.
Just months later.
just months later, we're playing another show.
The first of the random bands to make a return. I'm pretty sure.
And we are number 1. If you ain't first, you're last.
Yep. Yeah.
Then we got Boner Jovi.
Yep. The Boners.
We got Walk Among Us, and we got Yesterday's Chips.
It's stacked lineup, I think. Going to raise some money for the network. I know there's talk about getting merch and whatnot. Oh fuck! I didn't bring any of the Bruce Dude stickers that I got.
Damn.
Oh shit!
Got stickers finally.
I want some stickers.
They're nice. They're nice. Probably use some of the money to run the pages, because I know it costs money to run the damn pages.
It can.
Cause I Patreon that shit. I give a couple bucks a month. Maybe he's just
Yeah.
putting that money away and using it.
I'm excited because
Find his cocaine
Podcastrophe
wolf
finally has a logo that like we could put on stickers. Before it was just my face, and I'm like, that's dumb. I'm not putting that on a sticker.
Yeah, we got to work on that with well, I kind of like the Happy Fun Metal Time faces. They're just ridiculous.
If you're gonna do a
versions.
sticker, you have to do the cover photo. You guys on the fucking unicorn.
Oh, stickers of us on the unicorn.
It's right.
Yeah.
It's sitting right over there, along with those. Those are the images that we used for
Yeah.
Happy Fun Metal Time. I literally sent the original images of those faces to Nate, and I said, "Hey, put corpse paint on these, and then make a really super unreadable font."
And he did.
You nailed it.
And then
He did it.
what we were doing, we were playing Shit Happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Nate's commenting on the live stream, and we're just like, as we're playing this game, we're like giving him like notes on how
update,
to,
Yep.
yeah.
it needs to look more like a system of tree roots.
Yeah.
A complex system of tree roots.
Nate, we can read that one. Do it again. We don't want to be able to understand it.
We can read that! We can read it. Stop.
I think we arrived at something relatively
Yeah.
unreadable.
Yeah, kind of.
I think with the black background and the purple glow, and it's just like, and being really thin, it makes up for like the illegibility.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
We've been talking about doing a metal show for a while now.
We have, not only that, but we've had this Nick and Dick page for 7 years. 7 years now.
Yeah.
And
Didn't really do anything with it.
for like
Except post pictures of ourselves.
for like the first like 3 or 4 years, yeah, that's all we did was
That's Instagram,
Post-
Nick.
post selfies of each other.
of each other. Like, it wasn't me posting pictures of myself. It wasn't Dick posting pictures of himself. It was us posting pictures of ourselves together.
Which
it was
is
very
fine.
special.
It was fine, And
It was
finally-
weird in its own little special way.
And when I started Podcastrophe, you were on like some of the first few episodes
Mhm.
where we talked about All That Remains. We talked about going to see Color's anniversary tour,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like, yeah, we want to do a metal show. Let's and then here we are, almost 2 years later, year and a half later, and
Yeah.
we're finally doing the metal show. Which I was just like, hey, do you want to just repurpose the Nick and Dick page?
Yep. That's great.
So there were already like 89 unsuspecting people
Not ready for the
that
treatment.
already liked the page. Then they're just like, and it's just all of a sudden just filling up with content, and like their news feeds just all of a sudden have Happy Fun Metal Time.
It's like,
and
whoa, what
and
the
they're
fuck?
like, I never liked this. What is this?
Yeah.
Where did I sign up for this? Get
So we
this
might
out
have
of here.
lost some followers, but we gained a lot. I did the
Oh, you did the thing.
I did the thing where Facebook lets me invite all 2,000 of my friends. I'm like, here we go.
I did the thing as well, and like it's just been a constant stream of notifications saying this person liked the page, this person liked the page, and that's a good feeling.
It is a wonderful feeling. I like watching it to fill up. I like my friend Alex from Wingston Hyde. He's like, I get a lot of requests to like things, but I knew when I saw this that it's something I needed to get behind.
I need to do this.
I think I saw
need
that.
to
It's
hit
like, I don't know
I saw
what
that comment.
the name came so quickly. It was as a joke because I was like,
I was like, what are you gonna call it? And you're like, I don't know, something weird like Happy Fun Metal Time with Nick and Dick. And I was like, dude,
It
There
took
it
about
is.
2
Okay.
minutes, and
Yep.
we were like,
Okay.
that's it.
Yep.
That's it.
yep.
It's pretty wonderful. I like it.
I'm glad it finally happened. And what's hilarious is like we don't have to take any of those pictures down that were originally up there.
Nope.
Hell
Because
no.
it just works. Especially like the cover image.
The cover image.
Oh,
is
it's perfect.
Like the cover image has like the extremely photogenic metal guy just
Pointing off as we're flying through space and time on a unicorn balloon.
Let's see if I can get that up on the live stream.
Alright, I think I got to abandon the guitar. I don't think I can do
Done.
it.
Time.
Nate already
But not
has,
before I do a sick guitar solo.
Nate already has a PNG logo.
Let's go ahead and throw it up there then.
So here we go. This is. Yeah, this is the cover image we have, and it's awesome. But yeah, let's get this PNG. Oh no!
Nicholas,
It broke.
that was very unmetal of you.
I think it's very metal.
No, because the way you reacted.
No!
There you go.
How the fuck is this guitar supposed to sit on a stand? It doesn't make sense, Dongo.
I am sorry.
It's gonna fall again. Damn it, Dongo.
I love how you twisted that to be not you. Like, I didn't drop the guitar. Damn it, Dongo, why do you have it on this kind of stand?
Dongo, I would not have done this if Happy Fun Metal Time.
The live stream,
Just like
needs
that.
to stay there.
the live stream just gets like the edit as it happens.
There we go. Join us. What did we call this when we were eating lunch? This is the soft opening for Happy Fun Metal Time. So just bear with us, folks.
Just slap that right across me, it's okay.
This is our guest.
The logo.
He wanted to remain anonymous.
We'll throw it
Distort
up
my
here where
voice,
cash feed's
please.
supposed to
Blur
be.
it out.
Yeah, I like it.
No.
You see? Oh, this is so professional.
Guys, you're joining us on this journey.
Boy, is it a journey
Journey into metal.
into metal.
Who got there? Richard Elkins? Did he just jump in?
Yeah.
I still can't fucking. My phone's
Blur
not
it
loading
out.
anything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't pull it up.
That's such a bummer. Aren't you guys on my Wi-Fi?
No.
Doesn't seem to be.
Oh, you'll know which one it is. Oh, we got Patrick Yoki and Joey June in here.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Joseph.
We're not really talking about metal yet, but
We really
it'll
haven't.
happen.
They really haven't.
It's metal-centric talk. Is there anything anybody wants to talk about?
Yeah.
What's Richard Elkins talking about? I see his name.
He says, "What up, guys? Hope you're all doing well." And then the next one says, "Gay." Jason says, "I'm a Schecter and Dean guy." I already said that. He said, "Right on. Used to be in a couple bands." Brian is the grandpa of metal in Lafayette. Zildjian Bowles says, "Hey dudes."
Hey, Zibby.
Hey Zildjian Bowles. Zibby Bowles.
Zilch.
Zildjian.
Zilch.
I mean, I can obviously guess what your Wi-Fi is, but I don't think I can guess the password.
Heritage 4.
That is a very dick password.
Yeah.
Now most of the time my password's like 2 boobies.
2 boobies.
Because like all passwords like require like a number, capital letter, 8 characters, lowercase character.
2 boobies.
So I'm like it just fits. It's
That
8
is
characters.
incredibly dick kind of
Yes,
password.
it is.
My passwords used to be because it used to be like you only needed 6 characters. So a lot of them were just your mom 4.
God damn it. Your mom.
Then the 8 characters were like I'm telling the internet like the whole world like all my passwords, but back in the day when the few that required an 8 character password was butt nugget. Oh yeah.
Butt nugget. Joey says his name is Zilgina.
Yeah, you're right, Joey. Let's talk about some metal. So do we have any other let's talk. Are there any other shows?
There's tons of shows.
Let's hear them.
Tons.
Let's hear them.
So we didn't even get done with the first show before he jumped to the part.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, we still we got the Apostle of Solitude coming. as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
They haven't been around in a while. So that's February 23rd at the North End Pub for the Mountain Builders 10-year anniversary. It'll be a hard and heavy as well.
Awesome.
Brought to you by the Doom Room from Mom Pop Productions. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then let's see, March 16th we've got our St. Patty's show.
I always look forward to that show.
So
It's
we've
always a
got
good time.
Her Worst Nightmare. They are pretty sweet. I'm a fan. The Nick Fits. They're a punk band. This is their first show. They're from Indy.
This is their first show.
Yeah.
Like their very first show.
Yeah.
And they're coming all the way from Indy to Lafayette.
Yeah. It's got the drummer
That's
from
awesome.
it's got the drummer from Chiasma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It makes a little more sense now that they're coming here.
yeah.
But it's like, let's play our first show like an hour and a half away.
So if they
Not-
totally
not
blow,
our
you
own.
don't have to do it in front of their family.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Let them get some practice in before they're in front of friends and family. Get the stage
Yeah,
presence.
I
out
kind of
there.
always wanted to do that, like with my previous bands. Like Catacresis, I didn't really get that option because I played in front of like all of us.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and then of course I fucked up an Iron Maiden song in front of a bunch of Iron Maiden fans. That's never fun.
A very dick thing to do.
That's never fun. I didn't know any Iron Maiden at that time. I think I knew Number of the Beast and Run to the Hills.
The
Yep.
Guitar Hero songs.
And I didn't even know them from Guitar Hero. I knew them, maybe Guitar Hero 3, but I knew them from VH1's Metal Month back in 2006.
When MTV had music.
VH1.
Still? Oh, VH1. I'm sorry.
VH1.
Sorry.
No, that was
My
actually a
apologies.
cool month. That got me into a lot of really cool music because they had the top 40 metal songs of all time. They had like the Pantera behind the music. They had
Heavy, the story of metal, which chronicled like the beginning of heavy metal to like where it is today. And I think they even played Metal: A Headbanger's Journey, which is another really awesome documentary on heavy metal. It's the one where they have what's his name from Gorgoroth, and he's just sitting there holding the glass of wine, and all he says is Satan. So what drives you in music and all that? And he just takes a sip of his glass, awkwardly stares, and says Satan. It's just like so.
That's it. That's all I got to say
It was
about
so over the top in the most toned down way. And it's just like, it's one of those things that's just, I'm surprised at how long it took to become a meme, because it eventually did, like, a decade later.
Because memes
It was
weren't
before,
a thing
yeah,
back
before
then.
memes.
Well, yeah.
Memes
but,
weren't a thing, so...
But
of course it took
at
how
some
long.
point in memedom, some metalhead out there
meme
chose...
verse.
Yeah, the meme verse. Some metalhead out there finally was like, oh yeah, I remember I used to joke about this like 10 years ago. I wonder if I can make that relevant again, and he did.
Congrats.
Whoever you are the unsung hero of heavy metal memedom.
Until a photogenic metal guy came and
Yeah, that's
changed the game.
changed. That was one of the actual like original memes. Like
it was.
that's like, I would call that like almost second generation meme.
We started off with, like, the faces. So.
Yeah, we started off with like Troll Face and Bad Luck Brian. Actually, I'd put like Bad Luck Brian and Scumbag Steve and all them. I love how they have names.
Original
Yeah.
family.
Yeah,
of memes.
I'd put them in the same generation as Photogenic Metal Guy.
Yeah.
But
It's a fucking barren wasteland where memes have gone.
it really is. I mean, not even the most recent thing, because it's already dead. Shaggy. The Shaggy meme's already like either dead or waning.
Yeah, it came and went. It was
Because
fun.
Super Bowl Sunday came, and all of a sudden we have like all these Super Bowl memes.
Yeah, I didn't see a whole lot of them. Well, the
all the-
day,
it's
the
all the
day
halftime.
of the Super Bowl, I
It's all
saw
halftime
tons
memes.
of Tom Brady sucking dick
Oh, yeah.
memes.
It's
The one with the
mostly been,
water
like,
bottle. Someone photoshopped his water bottle.
Yeah.
Into a dildo.
Oh.
Him
It
taking a
looks
knee
like-
with the refs in front of him, so it looks like he's blowing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to get into that conversation, but like the refs made literally one call against the Patriots the whole game.
But there wasn't a game. There was nothing to call.
No, exactly.
There was nothing to call.
They were hanging out. We were just chilling.
This isn't happy fun sports time.
It's
No.
not. So, okay, so what metal have you guys been listening to? What are you hooked on?
Honestly, it's been a long time since I've really listened to anything, because I've been mostly listening to the Joe Rogan podcast. And I'm not even the recent episodes. Like, I'm all the way back in 2016 listening to like specific episodes, like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Ron White.
This
he
isn't
had
the Joe
Pauly
Rogan
Shore.
podcast.
Yeah, you're right. It's not happy fun Joe Rogan podcast time.
No,
No,
he's fun to talk. It's a fun show.
it is.
Um,
I think the most recent thing I've listened to that I dug was the couple songs that Mark Morton has released.
Mark Morton.
He's the guitarist from Lamb of God. He released the
Oh.
Chester Bennington song.
Yeah, he's got that solo album.
Yeah. I got that pre-ordered. It should be coming out relatively soon. I think March or something. But it features a lot of vocalists. They got Chuck Billy. Of course, they got Randy Blythe on there.
Of course.
And then the very first track on the album is the Chester Bennington song. What's it called?
I remember hearing it. I heard they're playing it on the radio.
Yeah, it's good.
It wasn't bad. I
That's
liked
a
it.
killer song. I mean, the riffs are there. It's Chester Bennington doing what we love. Sure, it's not exactly like at the same level he was in Hybrid Theory or Meteora, but it's still Chester doing metal, and that's what we wanted, like,
Yeah.
for like a decade.
The
Yeah.
entire time.
Yeah, they had a hell of a dip for me in what I was interested in.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people fell off with Minutes to Midnight, which is the album that had right after Meteora, and had the song from Transformers, and
Yep.
I love that album.
I didn't listen
It's
to
an
it
okay
much.
album.
Yeah,
On its own.
It's
but
more
not,
like a
it's-
rock album.
Yeah, it's not. I like the weird shit they were doing with Meteor and
Oh yeah,
Hybrid Theory. It was just different.
yeah. And then after that, they moved on to I think
Elevator music.
yeah. I mean,
One way of calling it.
Happy, fun elevator music.
I think the most like one of the most recent albums they did before their final album, The Hunting Party. Colby Terry, he tried telling me to listen to that one. He's like, dude, it's actually pretty good for what they're doing now. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. I still wasn't into it.
Colby is a legitimate fan,
Yes, he is.
and I guess I just am not, unfortunately. But fuck, I really, really love those two albums. And
Yeah,
it's just like, oh, I don't
yeah.
like you guys. I don't like you guys enough to listen to your stuff that's not metally.
Like I tried.
Kind of like with In Flames.
Like
They got one or two of their most recent albums are just like, ugh, fuck, guys, I don't know about this. But their new stuff sounds pretty heavy. New In Flames.
I haven't heard anything new, and I'm waiting for the album to drop.
I think it just either today or yesterday
Oh, I'm
they released
getting
a
that.
single.
Oh, I'm getting that CD because I got their last CD, In Game, and not In Game, Battles.
Yeah,
And that CD was good.
nice.
I dug it a lot. I did not listen to the one before that. I couldn't even tell you what it's called. But Sounds of a Playground Fading. I dug that album too, and that was kind of like a softer album. But overall, In Flames has just changed so much.
Yeah, those first couple, Rewrap to Remain and fucking, is it called Clayman? Is that what?
Yeah,
it is?
Clayman.
Soundtrack to Your Escape, Come Clarity. So I got into them at Come Clarity because of Guitar Hero. They had a song on there.
Sense of Purpose.
So Sense of Purpose was the first.
I dug that one.
It was the first album to come out when I was into them.
Yeah.
So I went out and day one bought Sense of Purpose, and I really liked Sense of Purpose.
You know, Come Clarity has been voted like one of the worst guitar tones of all time.
Well, all those people can fuck off.
But however, Clayman has been voted one of the best guitar tones of all time.
They just lost their main guitarist, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
He finally left the band.
It's like fuck this, done.
He was getting.
Which is crazy if this new album is as good as hopefully it is. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. You're obviously entitled to make whatever music you want. But.
Yeah.
I'm also entitled to not like it.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Exactly.
And when when it becomes a business, unfortunately, you've got to actually consider. I mean, for the most part, once you're at a certain level, I think you have to consider your fans and making the music that they're going to want to hear. At least a few songs on the album.
I mean, it's your art. Make what you want.
Absolutely.
But and you're gonna have fans as long as you're making
And
good
absolutely.
music.
I think it's trying to broaden the base. Like, that's clearly what I never listened to Bring Me the Horizon, but that's what they're doing.
Yep.
It's what it's a band that we Both My Valentine.
Yeah.
They clearly just are trying to spread their influence into different markets, and it's like, but you're losing the people that liked you in the first place. And fuck, you know what? You look at it how you want. You know, Both My Valentine had 1 million fucking hardcore fans. Then they expanded. Now we've got 10 million fans that like their shit music, and the
Yeah.
1 million. Well, who fucking cares if they like us anymore? Because these other 9 million people like us now. I'm like,
Yeah.
that sucks.
I mean,
But what do you
whatever.
want to do? You want to go play music in front of as many people as possible? Then I guess
Yeah.
make your
That's-
cookie cutter bullshit.
That's what
But-
they're at. And I mean, they've described themselves as like new metal now.
Yeah.
They
the most
said we're
recent
just,
album.
Have you listened to the newest Bullet?
I have not.
It's
It's
bad.
The
Brett
artwork-
and I couldn't even finish it.
The artwork looks cool.
we got 2 songs in. We got 2
And it was
songs
just
in. It's
rough.
just like, all right, I'm done.
And that's sad because their last album, Venom, was decent.
It was okay,
It,
but
it was a little more like their older stuff.
yeah, it still felt a little forced, I guess.
I don't think,
Yeah,
any,
I
I
like
don't
it
think
as much.
anything in the past.
It
2
wasn't
albums.
Riot.
No.
Riot.
It wasn't.
Whoa.
It wasn't Tears Don't Fart. Tears Don't Fart.
Tears.
Tears Don't Fall Part 2.
Tears don't fart.
Jesus.
You aren't wrong, Dick.
All right, that's Happy Fun Metal Time with Nick and Dick.
Yeah. That's enough. Oh, that is
That's
funny.
great.
Tears
great.
don't fart. Doesn't make any sense, but it still sounds hilarious.
Oh.
Goodness.
So I've been stuck on Native Construct
Ooh,
Have you
those
guys
are pretty
heard
good.
them?
What's that?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
They've only got one album.
It's really
it
cool
is-
artwork.
Oh yeah. It's very. How do I want to describe it?
Proggy.
It is very proggy. Like it jumps all over the place, but works so well.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really good. I definitely recommend checking them out.
Sweet.
But they actually even put out just like the instrumentals. So they have the album, and then like on Spotify, you can even listen to just the instrumental tracks without vocals. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's neat.
Yeah.
I always dig that.
And it works really well as an instrumental album. Like,
Yeah.
I've listened to it both ways, and hearing it just instrumental still sounds really awesome. So I like them.
I
a
wish
lot.
more bands did that. You know, not from just like someone wanting just to listen to the instruments, but as someone who I like to cover songs like
Yeah.
vocally.
Mhm.
So to have an instrumental is tremendous.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, especially if you're not doing like just a camera and a fucking boombox vocal cover,
Right.
then you're actually like recording it. Oh, I got my hair. That was intense.
Happy fun hair time.
But no, if you're like actually like legit recording it over the original track,
Yeah.
it can be rough sometimes mixing over the original vocals.
Yeah, I can see
One, you got to do it almost exactly like the original person so you blend in.
Yeah.
And when there's spots where maybe you can throw something of your own on top, it's just tough.
No, I definitely recommend listening to it.
Sweet.
It's
What
an
is it
awesome
again?
album. Native Construct.
Native Construct. All right.
Yes.
I would love to play this stuff on here on the show, but I don't want to get like dinged for
Copyright
shit.
infringement.
So, but I do have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of like local
I think we talked
underground music.
about it's yeah. We definitely
We're,
talked
we're
about
definitely
doing
gonna listen to some local shit, you know, that doesn't have enough money to copyright their shit. It's like, haha. But
yes,
the- but
you can
the-
come
Got
sue
him.
Happy Fun Metal Time with
Yeah,
Nick and Dick
absolutely.
for using your fucking stuff.
Absolutely.
We welcome it.
Bring it on.
Look, I can see it now. Metallica sues Lafayette Metal Podcast for. It's like what?
Really, guys?
Meanwhile, like Metal Injection and Blabbermouth and all of them, they're just blowing the story up, and we're just like, yeah, come check us out.
Yeah, please.
Come check out the Journey into Comics Network and
Do the
Podcastrophe
thing.
and Bruce the Dudes and yeah, do
Get
the
in on
thing.
this.
And it all. Meanwhile, we only have one episode.
Yep. First try.
First try, we got sued by Metallica. Right on.
Now, could we listen to it on the actual podcast if we weren't live streaming it?
See, I don't think so because this is going to go up on like iTunes
And
So
they'll ding it.
dumb.
they'll definitely ding it.
That's so dumb.
It is what it is. I mean, we could probably. I don't know. It's something we're gonna have to figure out. I think there is some like loophole where you can listen to like 15 seconds
Yeah.
consecutively, and pause and talk about it, and then listen more. But
That's weird.
I occasionally we'll occasionally watch trailers on Podcastrophe, and we'll get dinged just for the audio of the trailers.
Really?
Sometimes a trailer will have a song, and we'll get dinged for the song inside the trailer that we're watching, and literally it's being picked up by these microphones out here.
Wow. And then
Yeah.
just shut it down.
Wow.
Turn off the
But I
live
mean,
stream.
for the most part, we just dispute it, and we're like, yeah, we're just talking about it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we get away with it. But it can be a hassle, and we don't do it as much as we used to. But you know, we can always talk about the music, and tell people, hey, listen to this music.
We just have headphones
Go
in and just
check
start yelling at
this
each
out.
other.
I mean, and we could always just like listen to it beforehand and then be like, yeah, that song was fucking ripping.
That's
It's
true.
lame. It's lame, but it is.
We can
what
throw
it
up
is.
links.
But yeah,
Like, hey, we're listening to this, and throw it up in the comments.
that's the world we live in, though.
Yep,
We
it sure
don't
is.
have to worry about copyright bullshit.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
What other shows do we got coming up?
What other shows do we got?
Where did we get? Oh, we got to the St. Patty's show. Then there's the Fun for Funds. And then we're doing the Doom Room's 6th anniversary show. That's coming up Saturday, April 20th. That is going to be
I
exciting.
can cover you up completely. I'd get beer. There's so much to pick from.
I feel out of place not having a chip sweatshirt right now.
I know. We're chipping it up hard.
Oh, you got yours on too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Too fat to be fucked. We're dinged.
Shut it down.
That's enough, boys. FBI pops up on the screen.
We got
That's
him.
enough.
Bum, 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 bum,
They
bum,
come
bum.
smashing through the walls. Goodness gracious.
Breach! Breach!
Y'all want another beer? Or...
I didn't really enjoy this one.
It's
It was okay.
mediocre. It's definitely not the best.
Is it an
Medium
IPA or a
red or-
pale?
Sure, yeah. What did it say? It's a session ale.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't
We got Brandon Stone in here.
very good.
Brandon Stone.
The Pod Master. I think that's what we called him, the Pod Master.
Yeah, that's a good one.
See, I was the ancient one, he's the Pod Master, and Nate's the Pod Daddy or Pod Father.
Would you say you are the
Pod-
ancient one?
Yeah, I'm the ancient one because I'm the first one out of all of us to actually do a podcast.
Oh, nice. The ancient one. I don't think I have any cool names.
The Pod Pappy.
The Pod Pappy.
Pod Pappy.
Pad Pappy.
Pod Pappy.
Go.
Thank you.
And I got another one.
Where do you have your whole cup?
I've got my cup over here.
Here, you can take this while I finish off the remains of this less than satisfactory brew.
So I'm really bummed. So about the Fun for Fun show, I'm kind of bummed. There's no Weed Bee.
Yeah.
I was really like, as soon as you mentioned the System of a Down set, I was like, oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, we'd already committed to doing the St. Patty's show
Gotcha.
a week before.
Why don't you just play every show?
You know,
Like you used to. House show,
because we
house
gave,
band.
Yeah, we were the house band. We gave it we gave it a month in between each shows then.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Which was
remember.
still kind of
It used to be every show. Weed Bee, Lucifist. Weed Bee, Lucifist.
It already feels like we're not doing our part because we did the January 26th show and now less than 2 months later we're playing again. We usually try to keep it 3 to 4 months apart, and then we're playing again June 1st. So I guess that's 3 months after
Okay.
playing the Breeze and Bowling Fest after party.
I'm excited for that.
It's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Weed Bee's got a pretty sick show in April. When is it?
March?
Oh
March?
my gosh, yes. We were talking about like playing in Lafayette.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to Indy March 4th to play with Rivers of Nile, Entheos, Conjurer, and Wolf King. It's a stacked lineup.
Yes.
It's gonna be fucking sweet.
On a Monday night.
On a Monday.
That's gonna be a rough
Yep.
Tuesday.
Yes.
At least
So,
we'll have tacos to take
That's
care
true.
of the hangover.
That's true.
Good old Taco Tues.
Yep. So if anyone
Yup.
out there wants to go to that Rivers show, buy a ticket from me. 'Cause
Which
we're-
you get it so much cheaper if you buy it straight from the band.
Yeah. And I mean, that's a whole episode's
Oh.
worth of conversation.
The pay to play.
Pay to play selling tickets, but I told him straight up. I was like, I don't fucking care. Like I want to play with this band. So
I guess one perspective of the pay to play thing is and buying tickets from the bands. I mean, yeah, it sucks that the band has to sell X amount of tickets in order to play the show or eat the money. But at the same time, they're also affording fans the opportunity to get otherwise something that they might not be able to afford
yeah,
and have to pay like 3 different convenience charges to see.
yeah,
So I mean, it's a tightrope of fucking like, up on this end, I have to fucking pay to play my own show. On this side, maybe a bunch of my friends will actually get to see a kick-ass show.
oh yeah. I mean, this is gonna be like, it was going to be one of the best shows of the year anyway because they're playing Rivers and Niles playing their newest album
Yeah.
all the way through.
All the way through.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they
I'm
got
so
didn't they get like a
excited.
saxophone player
And
for
they've
it?
got the saxophone
Nice.
player,
Yep.
so it's going to be the full fucking performance. And we've listened to it 1,000 times.
Yep.
I think,
since it came out,
I've
so-
listened to it a little bit with you guys. I'm not very familiar with Rivers of Nile.
They're really fucking
yeah,
awesome.
They're past, like, this one's definitely the proggiest,
Mm-hmm.
but the album before, super fucking heavy, and the album before that's a little hectic, and it's really heavy. So they've evolved, and it just gets better and better.
Yeah.
And they still just rip incredibly hard. For
Oh,
being
yeah.
very proggy, it's still fucking heavy. It's gonna be the best. Playing two awesome shows this year, and that's one of them. Can't tell you guys about the other one yet.
Not on air?
Not yet. Maybe I could. I don't know if the band would be happy. There are issues with announcing, but it's a big band. Two of my favorite bands I discovered in the past year: Rivers of Nile and. It's gonna be awesome. That's my birthday show though, so.
Oh, yeah. I remember you saying you booked a super awesome band for your birthday.
It's gonna be great.
I mean, it's hard to believe that you could top Angel Vivaldi.
And I think that I did.
That's great. That was a fun show.
It makes it.
That was really fun, given the circumstances. Even
Yeah.
like, with his tour, not on anything on our end here or Nixon, but just the
Yeah,
fact
he
that
had a full band on his
he
tour.
did,
and they
like,
dropped like the week before.
A week before he came, he's like, I'm still finishing. Don't care if my bus is gone. Don't care if my bandmates are gone. Like, I'm still doing it.
That's
So-
awesome. And it's crazy because, like, I don't know him, but, like, we know of, like, one of his guitarists, Dave Dunsire, because he played with the Fine Constant when they came through,
Yep.
Sarah Longfield. And he was such a cool dude to just sit and chat with. He was all about talking to all of us and all that, you know. And then he's just from Chicago, so I'm honestly surprised he didn't come down. And at the same time, I'm like, man,
What happened?
what happened? Yeah.
It made it sound like it was something along the lines of contracts and
Yeah.
like we were only contracted to work up to this. Like, well, we still got more days to go, and they're like, well, we were only contracted. But I don't know. That makes a little sense. I don't know if it makes enough sense.
Like it definitely bummed me out that there wasn't like a full live band there, and it kind of made the set a little hollow.
Yeah,
But it was still good because Angel Vivaldi fucking tears it up.
was in
Yeah.
front of
And
us
he-
doing
Yeah.
just his fucking best
Stage,
shred.
totally open stage, just Angel there, just shredding.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was sick. It was
Yeah.
such
Fog
a-
coming
It was
in.
an intimate show. It was a
Yeah, it
super
was.
intimate,
It was.
fucking badass
Play
show.
a couple songs, chat with us for a minute,
And
play
that-
a couple more.
That was a Monday, wasn't it?
I think it was.
It was definitely not a weekend. It was a weird day, and there was fucking 100 people there. Got drunk.
We got Mark Sloan in the chat.
Mark Sloan.
Father of Lafayette Metal, Godfather of Lafayette Metal, whatever you want to call you.
Could we consider this the official Lafayette Metal podcast? We should.
Let's do it.
Joey, I saw him say back there we should talk about the new Mound Builders album, and we can chat about it a little bit. But maybe that would be something fun we could do as a lead up to their 10-year anniversary show.
absolutely.
Is trying to get them on and just kind of chatting about it.
I want to get Keegan from Car Door Dick Smash on here for an episode because there's apparently a new review of Garbage
Yes.
and completely in French.
Yeah,
mind
I
you.
went. I couldn't translate on my phone, so I
Keegan
need to,
said he Google translated it, and that alone was worth the read because some of it was off, and
Yeah.
I haven't looked into it. I'm holding off until that happens.
it's long. It is a long review.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we could have a Carter episode would be hilarious because we could just
Yeah.
go back through and read those awful reviews.
Oh yes.
Because they're very well put. It wasn't just like this is stupid. It's
One
like,
star, and this is why paragraph,
Yeah.
paragraph.
Jesus.
Like
for every album they put
Wow.
out, it's hilarious. What is it on the Metal Archives?
There's the Metal Archives. One album had like three or four 1-star reviews.
Very well articulated arguments about how they're garbage musicians.
And one of
I
them
think
even
they're great.
one of
It's
them
hilarious.
was
They're
like, dude, the drumming is solid.
The drumming is the best.
Oh my god.
It's almost
Oh
like
my
a computer
God.
is playing, and we're like,
Well,
whoa.
guess fucking
He
what?
gets it.
He gets it.
But at the same
Whether
time,
he knows it or not.
So we had Keegan on Podcastrophe with AJ, and we read some of those reviews, and Keegan was like, "Yeah, man, this like, and this is this review that just completely rips the band apart." And he's like, "Yeah, man, he gets it.
He understands.
He gets it. He understands where we're coming from. That's awesome." Welcome, James Holzclaw. We just saw you at Taves River. That's awesome.
Welcome.
Yeah, this 450 nugs. It's okay.
That I am having a hard time finishing
For
the
for
shredder.
Yeah.
for a distro, it's good.
I like the Fountain of Juice.
That's
It's
what I
the
go
best
for.
distributed beer, I think.
That's what I
Yeah.
go for. I'm so glad they
think
moved
it
on
is.
from like Starburst and all that.
Yeah, the Crystal Vision was
Mhm.
okay, but it was just so hoppy up forward.
So carbonated.
Yeah, that too.
All of those were so carbonated. But this isn't Happy Fun Time with Brews with Dudes.
It kind of is.
It kind of is, yeah.
Like we said, this is a soft open.
Yeah.
We're just kind of getting in, getting feels for it.
I was wondering, I was like, man, are we really going to be able to stick to just metal, or are we just going to tangent all over the place?
There's gonna be a lot of tangents.
Oh, yeah.
I plan on having notes to keep us on track, because we will tangent
Oh yeah, we're
for,
good at that.
for the entirety of the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you guys didn't talk about anything metal; you just tangented.
That's 2.5
Okay.
hours of
Okay.
like movie reviews. What are you doing?
You didn't say metal once.
So I think I just got a notification that the mail's here, and if I get my pedal in the mail today, I might have Miranda just bring it down here. I unbox it live.
There we go. A live unboxing. Is it for your guitar?
Yeah.
Nice.
There, she's getting it.
Didn't know. Just got a not finished mix, but a decent mix of a new Weed Bee single.
Yeah.
It's a solid 10.5 minutes.
Nice.
Way too short.
A single.
Way too short.
Just to give you guys a taste of what's to come. It sounds pretty awesome, I think.
I love this doorbell, this Nest doorbell, because I can just like look at what's going on my porch.
Weren't they giving them out for free?
What? I hope not.
They were doing a thing a month or two ago where I've got 2 or 3 friends that had them shipped to them for free.
Wow.
They're cool. I wouldn't mind having one. Really see who's coming. I wouldn't want one in my house.
It's neat, and the whole system. The whole system is like really cool because it's just it all connects with each other. Like my thermostat and my doorbell are connected.
Why?
How?
Because it can all be in one app. It's not like they're working together to do something.
This is confusing.
Out for delivery.
My phone is not loading again. God damn it, Bobby!
Oh, FedEx. That's why. I don't think we're gonna get it live on the show.
Damn it.
We got Matt Walker.
Matt
in the
Walker!
house. Another music podcasting guru. Tell us how we're doing, because I don't think we're doing that great.
No, don't tell us how we're doing it. Please don't. He's got a fucking awesome setup. When I went in, it was about this time last year, if I'm not mistaken. All Around Music Podcast, check it out.
Yeah, they do stuff on Twitch and the YouTubes and the Facebooks.
All the stuff.
All the stuffs. And they do this cool thing where they make an invite, or like an event invite for
Yeah.
like every episode of their show.
I just could never do that because we're so bad at starting on time. And things change so much. I want to start being more organized about it, but...
Here we are.
Yep. Here we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Soft opening.
Soft opening. Have you guys heard of Nita
Super
Strauss?
soft.
Yeah.
I was just listening
Awesome
to
guitarist.
her full album. the other day. I'd heard songs, but I finally listened to the whole thing.
I believe she's
wicked.
She's got an album, a song on the Angel Vivaldi record.
Yes, she does. That album is stacked.
Yeah.
Ollie Herbert's on it. Nita Strauss is on it.
Wait, Ollie's on there?
Ollie's on it, yeah.
Nice. I did not know that.
There's
on Synapse?
Yes.
Really?
Almost every song has a guest guitarist on it.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
It is lit.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That was super cool.
Yeah, I remember I listened to that on the way up to Chicago. I think when I went to see August Burns Red and Parkway Drive.
I had it in my CD player for a solid month or two after the show because usually I use my phone with Spotify and just Bluetooth it, but phone's dying, whatever, don't want to fuck with it, then I'll just switch over to my CD, and that was in there for a while.
There you go.
So,
Yeah,
it is
I
a
have a hard
great
time.
album.
Yeah, I have a hard time listening to instrumentals because I gotta have vocals. It keeps me interested. I gotta have like the story or whatever that the vocals bring to the.
Oh, I don't.
Nope. That's your preference?
It is my preference. I do enjoy instrumentals.
Yeah, I probably started leaning towards it with Buckethead. Once I discovered how fucking crazy Buckethead was, that's what got me into instrumental stuff. And obviously, I still like vocals.
That's one of the things that kept me not exactly away from prog for the longest time, but it's definitely part of the reasons like I haven't gotten into it as much because you have like these long like 3, 4, 5 minute runs of just like music, ambient, beautiful music, and it's awesome. But it's just where I want the story to keep me involved, to keep me engaged.
Sometimes you just gotta let it fly.
Let it speak to you with the instruments, man.
We've got multiple parts on this album we're getting ready to put out where there's 2 or 3 minutes of like,
yeah.
It's like, dude, I need stuff to drive the story. Like, dog, we just murdered 300 people, and we're looking, and there's smoke, and we're just looking around, and we're not saying anything for a minute. Man. Yeah, we're just standing there taking it all in. You need that. We'll start screaming about it more in a minute.
Weed Beat has always had some, or not always, but you guys have always had some like really cool like instrumental breaks.
Yeah. What was the first one that we did really good?
Oh, shit.
Obsidian. The one in the
Well,
middle?
there was Obsidian, but there's Mirror Box.
Oh yeah.
Nemesis. The Rum Gun Diaries was like.
I haven't heard
full,
Croc
though.
Barbecue in a while.
Oh man, I would
haven't
kill to hear Croc Barbecue or Party Ghost
I know.
or Obsidian. That entire
I've seen you
album.
on stage.
I know.
You haven't played Rum Gun the last couple times you've been
No,
on stage. You
we're
guys are
trying
getting away
to-
from it, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's all right.
We were
just
gonna
don't
bring
do
back.
it.
We were practicing Rum Gun for the reward show, or the award show, and just decided it did. Everyone keeps saying it doesn't match everything else.
It doesn't.
So
No,
like,
it doesn't.
all the old stuff doesn't match the new stuff. Like, no.
Do it as an encore.
Maybe, yeah.
You guys are getting big enough. You can
People
do an
don't.
encore.
People don't want to. People don't want to play songs that they didn't have.
Very
a say
true.
in.
Very
and
true.
right now, it's just Corey and myself that were on that last album or the last full length. So it's like,
Yeah.
what is it? So it's Tony, Tex, and Dana. It's like, let's just play the 75 minutes worth of music that we've got. Like,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Which, I mean, they're
you're right.
wrong for it.
Yeah, I was like,
They're
you're absolutely
wrong for
right.
it.
But it would be cool to sometime,
Do
maybe
it as an encore.
be pretentious enough, like when maybe the 5-year anniversary of Beyond Line of Sanity, go back and do a set
That'd
with
be cool. You bring Colby back.
and just go and do Croc and Rum and Storm would be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think you could get that lineup?
Oh, I'm sure, totally
It
sure.
could work.
Get Scooter? Hell yeah.
Scooter would do it.
Scooter, Cody.
Scooter's told me he misses it.
About that.
I mean, I haven't seen him in so long.
He's come out 2 or 3 times
Yeah.
in the past 6 months.
He's at Subaru now.
Yeah. Yep, I miss Scooter.
Let's see here. Matt Walker says, "Hey fellas, I'm stoked to see where this goes. Metal always has a place in my heart." Thank you, Matt. You have a place in our hearts. I think.
You have a place in my heart, man.
I have to say, I think.
He's got a piece of my heart. 3
Flag.
o'clock. What?
You're singing Flag. I just made that up. Doesn't matter.
Ding.
Flag.
I wasn't even singing the right words.
Damn.
It had the same tone.
Parody. Oh, Captain Strasma.
Oh shit.
Strassum.
That'd be a fun show.
Strassenblatt.
Oh, man.
Oh, I want someone to take the fucking Metaconia cover and just have a picture of Ryan in the middle of the woods.
Nate, where are you?
Go find Throssenblatt's Metaconia album. Get Ryan Strasma, put him in the woods. Oh, I want it so bad.
That would be
Awesome.
so good.
Oh.
That album is really good. I bought it on the spot upon hearing it at the Doom Room.
Dude, it's
Like I
so good.
was just like iTunes, throw some blah, got it. And then now anytime it comes up, I just skip a song. Cause I don't really want to listen to it, but I love listening to it. I love listening to it then.
Huh.
I like if it's just,
They're all bangers.
if
They're
it's
all
in the
like-
background and I'm fucking jamming, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, what is this? Throw some blah. Awesome! I fucking love this. Comes
they're one of
up
the-
on my shuffle. Get out of here.
They do the thing where they've got multiple minute instrumental
Yes.
breaks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Watch album Metaconia by Throssenblatt. Strassenblatt. God damn it, I like
Perfect.
that. I like that
Perfect.
so much. Oh fuck.
That's really good.
Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Ryan, we want to do a Mound Builders episode of Happy Fun Metal Time. We were just talking about doing getting the Mound Builders on Brews with Bands.
That'd be really cool.
Maybe do a dual episode.
I was gonna say, is this a competition show now? Do we have a rival show on our own network?
I started
You guys
started
are-
another
you guys are
show
both the hosts
competing
on-
with my own show.
No, you guys are both the hosts on both shows. Competing with each other, against each other, for each other.
When are we ever gonna do the band battle?
Battle of the Bands?
No,
Oh,
the
okay,
band
okay.
battle. One band over here, one band over here.
Oh man, we
I
have
remember
talked about doing that.
You talked about that and never happened. And I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
one of my better ideas. It just fell through. the
wasn't it gonna be
cracks.
like Born Under Burden and Weed Bee or something along those lines?
We were gonna do it with, or we did kind of do it with the Sluts and the Chips.
Did you?
At the 1 year, at the 100 show anniversary.
I was there for that.
We kind of did it.
Okay, I think I remember now.
Totes and the goats. Yeah, I'd love to do it again. That would be sweet.
Yes. Yes.
That would be. Damn, we just got dinged again.
Are you singing the Halo song?
No, it was
Oh.
Sneaky Pinky by Dwarf.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I hear it now. Yeah, all I heard was Mjolnir
Doing the pink one.
from the Halo 3.
I want to put my finger in your butthole. I want to smell your
That would be
butt by my
cool.
knuckle.
We need to get Maddie on this show.
That'd be awesome.
Let's just compile a list of people that we want to get on this show just in the first episode. That's all this episode is, just compiling a list of people to get.
We're trying to figure out what we want to do, guys.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're doing here.
We're finding our place in this whole podcasting world.
We are. We're getting shit done. This
Making-
is my
making
third
waves.
podcast.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yep.
What have I become? You did this to me.
I did. I did. All it took was like, hey Nick, let's record a show for my show. And we talked about All That Remains, and then we talked about Between the Buried and Me. Talked a little bit about American Vandal, and then
Oh my goodness!
Who drew the dicks? Who drew the dicks?
Who drew the dicks? Have you
I
seen
still
that?
haven't watched it.
Oh,
No.
So
the first
funny.
season was great.
Yeah.
Second season's not as good, but it's still good.
Yeah, it's still good, but no, it's not.
It's supposed
there.
to be like a crime happened,
Yeah.
and they're trying to figure out what it was, but it's about this dude drew a bunch of dicks on cars.
And he's like, I
So
didn't do it.
it's very serious, but the premise is
like
ridiculous.
the level of seriousness that they're putting
Yeah,
off.
it's so
for,
serious.
for how stupid the content is. It's great.
And they continue that in the next season.
What happened? Oh,
The
someone's
brownout.
The brownout. Someone spiked
Yeah.
the punch at school. and
I've seen everyone share that video.
people were
thought
posting
was
it acting
real.
like it was real. I'm
Yeah.
like, you guys realize that's a TV show, right? It's good stuff.
It was on Facebook. That means it's real.
Listen to records and do commentary.
Well,
Ooh, that'd be one way to do
we
it.
could do it as long as it's like local stuff.
That's true. Yeah, because even I bet the Mound Builders, even if we had them on and listened to their music, I bet iTunes would pick it up.
Yeah, but it would see the way it's not iTunes that picks it up. It's the it's just like YouTube where the copyright owners they'll have little bots out there that like just find it flags it, finds it, flags it, takes it out, and it's the copyright owners. It's not the actual service provided.
What shitheads?
It's like Comcast, you know, like whenever we got flagged for Wiz Khalifa.
Yep.
Downloaded a bunch of whiz.
The same song.
He was killing it at the time.
The same song downloaded 48 times, various times in the day, by various IPs.
It was very strange.
In this house that has no neighbors, so it's not like somebody was like bumming off your Wi-Fi or anything. Like there's nothing around you, really.
Unless if a car was connected to your Wi-Fi was driving by.
But the same song over the course of like 3 months.
Yeah,
Every time they drove by, it just re-downloaded.
because it wasn't working, so he kept clicking down.
I can't even remember what song it was. It was a Wiz Khalifa song, and I remember you asked me like, "Dog, are you downloading Wiz Khalifa illegally?"
Just didn't understand.
Cody, did you download this? Why would I download that? I don't know. But I got this thing that says somebody here did.
Someone just lay off the Khalifa.
Alright. We're about an hour in. Do you want to just call it?
Yeah, let's call it.
And we'll try to do better next time.
I think we did just fine.
We
We'll be
did.
more structured next time. We'll
We
have
did.
we'll have points of discussion. If you're listening to this, put in the comments something you want us to talk about. I know we were gonna do probably at least an album review show. It won't take a whole time, but so review some albums, go over some shows that are happening, and I know we wanted to dive into
Go over some shows.
we wanted to dive into the controversy surrounding Ollie Herbert's death.
Yeah.
So shit like that. If there's any just weird thing out there going on that you guys want us to talk about, we'll.
We can review shows.
That's true.
I dig that.
That's true. Cool. Sweet.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, thanks, Brett, for joining us on our inaugural episode,
Glad to be here.
the maiden voyage,
Always.
the pilot,
It's soft open.
the song. Nick, plug some shit. Plug some stuff that you do, man.
So what is it? Today's Friday.
Yeah, today is
So
Friday.
tomorrow
I feel
and-
like it's Saturday because I'm not at work.
I know. It feels nice, doesn't it?
It does. Feels
3-day
great.
weekend.
And here I am about to go to work for the next 12 hours.
And then a little bit of sleep.
Fist
And then
bump.
12 more.
Yeah.
Let's see. So tomorrow, a new episode of Brews with Dudes will air. I don't think we have Dungeons with Dudes this week. But go check out the Dungeons with Dudes page. We live stream games at least once weekly, and we're getting ready to start recording our D&D sessions. So we're finally going to get into the dungeon.
Nice.
Sunday, actually.
Yeah, go to the Doom Room page. Check out all the shows that we've got coming up. There's more shows that I didn't even mention. I think we've got 10 shows coming up in the next couple months. Shit, I think that's about it. That's about all I got to plug. You gotta plug something?
My time has come. All right.
Let me plug.
If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to the Journey into Comics Network. You get shows like Brews with Dudes, Podcastrophe, Journey into Comics, Journey into Wrestling, Gallif Radio, Adulting Ain't Easy Kids for Sale, Crucial Tunes, Voice of Survival, and Dungeons with Dudes. And I think Foodie's Watching Movies. I feel like I always say that twice, but Poor 360, that's the one I forgot. And you can also subscribe to Podcastrophe and get not only the main show, but you get this show, Happy Fun Metal Time with Nick and Dick, and you also get a ton of extra content which you can only get by subscribing to Podcastrophe. And you can check Podcastrophe out live every Tuesday on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, roughly around 5:30 or 6. I think we're going to try to do this show every other Saturday-ish, and we'll be live. We'll be live streaming it. Probably there's audio will come out sometime after that.
Damn it, we have not figured out anything except that we want to talk about metal stuff.
Just jumping right in.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, we could always just throw it up that same Saturday. I'll just edit it and throw it up. It doesn't matter.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But
It'll happen.
do we have like a sign off, or are we just gonna do our normal shit?
I don't know.
I mean,
Thanks for joining us on the inaugural episode of Happy Fun Metal Time with Nick.
Yee. Bye, guys.
Yee. I like that.
We'll have to work on it.
Please warm up next time.
Yeah, for those watching, comment on us. Let us know what you want to hear. Post to our page, message us, whatever. We'll be putting our feelers out and figuring out what you guys want to hear us talk about, what you want to hear us review, commentate on, whatever. And we'll be here talking some metal shit.